Danganronpa.
Because he's my father. What?
In other words,
I was separated him from... excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Yoko's dad is the Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us he thought the headmaster was lost. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Huh?
No
No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. I will find it.
no matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Yoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Dakota, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I don't say that to protect him. I only said that I felt I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
so
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key. But why there? Because I also found this is the head room. I found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entire Hope's Peak Academy. Found it in the headmaster's room. I'm on it. It's broken. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of dorms and faculty. Some of the staff must have had to stay right at the time. Thinking the headmaster was something. I assumed that if that were true, that likely hold clues went to check.
Correct.
That's what I remember. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room.
However,
Once he got there, noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have the cameras on it. So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. Really ominous.
however,
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Yusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is the measurement. That map vivid, I can say for sure is the mastermind is involved. To begin with, one thing was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. In retaliation, you wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't win. The mastermind knew they couldn't have. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Within minimal restrictions, you are free to explore. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro's son. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you. I could have been the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about? You mean during the night?
I...
God of death. What? God of death. My ability naturally draws me into
Anyway,
this is exactly what I was in the dorms and had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and saw a white shadow cross the corner. I gave chase right away. As I followed, I saw the shadow going.
correct.
I ran into the room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately.
However,
That wasn't the end of it. I stopped there. Whoever the master said, they ended up dead.
correct.
Their murder was discovered. Go to it is all. It all has to do with the work of the master and return to use the past So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have the piece of evidence, but that's what I heard. But that's really bad if it's true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the flash file to try and kill you because they couldn't intervene. Because they couldn't. Mastermind wanted to use the flash file to try to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
Right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. Aiming for the flash file to kill me, it seems ready to kill you. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of other ultimate despair.
Indeed. That's right. It would seem... Indeed.
They're the root of all that. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Chapter 5. We didn't lose anybody. Alright. And with that, receive the Dream Island rocket present. And with that, we are done with Chapter 5. Alright.